Good morning from Tainan, Taiwan. We are up a little earlier than we usually are because we have something special we want to eat today.
So today we're hoping to get some beef soup. It is something that a lot of people here eat in the morning for breakfast. There are a few locations that serve it in the evening, but usually it's eaten in the morning. So hopefully this one works out. So we got here right before 10 o'clock. I read that if you're here around noon, it's probably sold out. So yeah, we got here. It is 9:55 right now. There is no lineup at all. Usually there's a lineup, so beating all odds, we made it. We got 2 small beef soups, and I believe here it comes with rice, so very excited. I'm just kind of watching how people are eating, so I know how to eat correctly, because I've done some research, but it's always good to see live.
And as it typically has been here in Taiwan, we've got a front row seat to the cooks and the chefs in action. You could see all these aunties cutting up the beef and pouring the soup and scooping the rice, and you can smell it, you can feel it. It's hot in here, so it is a complete experience.
So what I've seen people do is, there's the rice, here's me, see them dip this on the rice a little bit just to get that extra gravy on the rice, and then getting a little bit of that, ooh, it's probably too big of a ginger bite, just like that. That is really nice. The beef is juicy, tender, got a really lovely, almost like a sweet flavor to it. And then you're supposed to follow it up with some rice. Wow. But the flavor overall is very gentle. It's not too strong. The ginger gives it a kick, and it pairs really well with the really thinly sliced beef. And just watching her go at it, the slices she does are so thin and so fine. It's really cool experience.
There are still some things here in Tainan that we have not tried yet. So, while we got this whole day, we're gonna go around today and eat as much food as we can. Desserts, drinks, food.
I just want to repeat the other day,
Yes.
honestly, but obviously we want to eat other things and new things, but our little food tour from the other day was the best. So I hope today can hit that level. A little bit of a challenge is in Tainan and in Taiwan in general so far, we found the hours of operation kind of vary from place to place. So it's kind of like, if you're out one day and you want to eat all these different places, you're like, oh, never mind, can't go there, they're closed. Oh, they're open, but not until 5. So it's kind of like really planning out your day is essential, and that's not something we usually have to do too much. But yeah, that's a part of the challenge too, but we are up for it.
All right, our next stop is right here.
Already ordered.
Okay, talk about vibrant. This location is busy and loud and so much fun. We've got the kitchen over here. We've got the lineups starting to grow. We've got this busy, looks like almost a touristy street here. There's a lot of restaurants, a lot going on in this neighborhood. It's very exciting.
So this spot I found by looking places up, and one of this is a Milkfish soup. This is a very different soup than a lot of the usual ones we've seen because it's got a very thick soup consistency. And this one is a steamed rice cake, I believe, and there is some pork in it. I put some chili sauce and some wasabi on it. Milkfish in general is a must-try in Tainan. It comes in lots of different forms, mostly soups, but this is a different kind. I haven't seen this one much. They put a little bit of ginger on. This soup looks a bit thick. The texture is almost like a fish ball. So I'm not sure if this is a milkfish fish ball or if that's just the texture of milkfish. Very interesting. I love it because I love fish balls. It's a really lightly flavored fish. It's not a strong flavored fish. And the soup is really nice. It's like sour. a little bit sweet, and the ginger bits add a little bit of a kick.
Okay, this is the one I was really excited for. It's got this like jiggly, gelatinous, sticky kind of texture to it. I love that pork flavor to it. That's so good. Oh man, I really, really like this one.
Okay, and I put the chili sauce and the wasabi on it, as the review said, and it's really delicious. It's a really unique consistency. It's almost like a glutinous porridge or a steamed rice cake, I guess. But the soy sauce mixed with this chili sauce mixed with the wasabi give it a really interesting balance of flavors. Like they're all like kind of playing against each other. It's really, really nice. I'm a fan of the texture for sure. I'm so glad we came all the way here for these. The line's starting to actually build up now too, so.
All right, that was really, really good. The service was so fast in there. They were flipping tables so quickly.
We just found it today after breakfast actually, and we were like, let's go. We had a whole different plan for somewhere else with Milkfish, but then I saw this and I was like, that looks so unique and interesting. And yeah, I think we're on a roll for a good food day again.
One of the most difficult things to do here is deciding where to go next. Every little place looks so good and so cute. And this little cafe there. There's another one over here, another one over here. So when you're on the hunt for desserts or snacks or any kind of food, there's just like an unlimited amount of food options. But luckily Linda does a lot of pre-work and she does a lot of researching and she looks into these things. So we know kind of where we're headed. But as we're walking here, there's just so many other good options that you kind of have to put blinders on.
And the only things that I can find are things that have English translation to them, right? Because that's what I can search for. But I really do wonder how many places we're missing out on because it's not in English. Because even down our street, down here, I keep seeing these places with lineups or looks delicious, and I look at it on the map and it doesn't exist. So we're trying to find a balance between going to places that we've looked up and researched and it looks good, and just also taking a moment and stopping and just going somewhere if we see a lineup or the food looks good. So I'm in the market for a bubble tea holder. The last time I was in Taiwan, that was my big regret that I didn't get one, because I just love being like environmentally friendly, and you know how much plastic is used for bubble teas, and I love bubble teas. So yeah, this time I was like, we don't buy souvenirs, but I was like, souvenirs to me should be something that you use every day. And what better than a little holder? So I'm in the market. I really do like this one, this color combo, or even this color combo. But let's see if I find something more fun. It's really hot today, so we wanted to cool down a bit. Of course, this place was on my list. I initially wanted mango because they say you have to try the mangoes in Tainan, and we love mangoes, but it seems like it's out of season. It's crossed out on the menu, and then I've heard really good things about the strawberry. Strawberry is also out, so I had to go with passion fruit, which is also one of my favorite fruits, so I'm not mad at all. And look at the texture of this. This is like a shaved ice, but it's called a sponge. It's because the texture is so different and unique, and that's what kind of excited me about trying this out, because everyone talked about how the texture is so interesting. So let's do it. That's how my mouth felt. Those endings taking off, that's what it felt like. This is so delicate. It just like floops away in your mouth. It's like you have it, but it's like barely in your mouth and then it's gone. It's really good. The passion fruit is not too tart, it's sweet. They also put some jellies on top. There's some passion fruit seeds. I love passion fruit in any form, so I'm a happy girl.
If you've been watching, you know that these ice desserts have become my new obsession here. So I am excited for this. I'm actually looking forward to something a little tart today. Ooh. Is there a bit of mango in there too? That is so good.
It's just a sweet passion fruit, I think.
Yeah. It reminds me of like a mango ice cream. That's where I got that from, but this is really good. It's so refreshing. You better get in here. I'm gonna finish this.
So now we're going to look for some fritters. So like a warm little, still sweet snack. I have acquired the bag. So it's 3 for $35. I've heard the white cake and the sweet potato is the most popular. And then the least popular seem to be the taro. But when it's 3 for $35 and there's 3 kinds, we get all 3. So I believe this is the taro, the least loved of all. So I'll start with that one. Okay. It's a slight taro paste flavor. The outside on this is not super fresh or warm. So this one's okay. I do like the taro flavor, but the fact that it's not warm and fresh and the dough is a little dense, I'm okay with that one. Not my favorite. Okay, I'm excited for this one because everyone kept saying, oh, they tried all 3 and they wish they had all 3 of this instead. So whoa, this one's warmer. The crust outside is soft but crispy. Inside's like mochi, like dense, but the sweet potato in there's almost like a sweet potato puree jam situation in there. So it's not just sweet potato, but it's like gummy and like Second bite was even better. Ooh.
Come on. Oh, wow.
It's almost like an apple pie, like apple pie juice that you get inside, like the...
Wow. That was good. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, a little bit cinnamony, sweet, warm. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I see why people want 3 of those. We might have to go back for 3 more of those.
I'm a big advocate for trying everything, and then like the next time I'd be like, no, don't bother with the other ones. This is the one. And that's what a lot of the reviews said, but I had to find out for myself, okay? I'm a curious person that way. Here, last piece for you.
Oh my gosh, wow.
So this one was a firecracker. It's just now, I think, at an appropriate temperature to eat. So we found ourselves a little ledge where we were standing, and now we're sitting because we have to wait on this guy. Let's see, it's worth the wait. I like it. It's got a rice cracker mochi flavor to it with the sugar on top. It's a mochi consistency. It's nice, but it's the sweet potato for me. That was the winner. This is nice. This is really, if I had this first, I'd be like, whoa. But compared to the last one, and I think the sugar is too much for me. I would have preferred like less sugar on top. I feel like the sugar just kind of overtakes the delicate flavor of the rice crackery-ness, but really good. Definitely recommend this place. Get this one and 2 of the sweet potato.
There's just been a constant, steady stream of people coming in and out of this little fritter place. So you're not gonna take our word for coming here. Take the locals' word for it, because yeah, it's just been over and over, constant flow of people. What'd you get?
That's yours, that's mine. 2 for $1.50. Let's do it. Now we just need some drinks to go in them. Oh, yay.
Woohoo!
It fits. Look how my life is complete. So we got a soy milk jelly, sun moon black lake tea. So the tea comes from that region. Soy milk jelly we know we like, and yeah, just needed to finish the day off with this. So how perfect the spot is. Ooh. Good Sam for fresh. I asked his recommendation. This is one of the ones that were hearted, so obviously we go with those a lot. And he said if you want something that's a little filling, go with it because the soy milk jelly will fill you up. And I'm like, okay. That black tea is so refreshing right now. Holy smokes. I didn't get much of this to the soy milk jelly. It's really nice. We love soy milk. We love tofu. We had almond jelly recently in Kaohsiung, so we love that stuff. So this is really lovely. I can't wait for you to try it. Oh, you got some. First try. Must be nice.
Oh, at first there's almost no flavor. But as you start chewing into it, it's this like very delicate sweetness. Nice texture.
Yeah.
Great way to end our food tour for the day.
And in case anyone's wondering, we got slightly sweet and less ice. We've been getting slightly sweet or half sweet in Tainan, and it's been the way to go. So if you've enjoyed coming with us and watching us eat all kinds of really interesting foods, please do subscribe.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye. Okay,